Hey guys, it's Nick from Inkscape X, and today I want to show you how to make the YouTube logo in Inkscape. So let's get started. Okay, so to start out, I need to show you the font that you're going to use, and the font is called Oswald, and it can be downloaded for free online. I'll put the link in the description, but let me just show you what it looks like real quick. So I'll type in U. So here it is, and if you look at the YouTube logo, it looks pretty much the same, which is pretty cool. So anyway, that's how we're going to start off with the word U. So then we're going to use the square tool, rectangle tool, and we're going to create a rectangle right here for the to part. And probably when you do this, the edges aren't going to be rounded. And let me show you something. When you double click, you see these up here, and what makes the edges rounded is this tool right here, RX. And if it's at 0, which yours probably is, then the sides are square. So what you want to do is make it go to about where I was. Like that. I would say that's pretty good. If you look at the YouTube logo, it's pretty similar to that. I'll just make this a little bit bigger. So that's where we are right now. So now what I want to do is I want to create the text to inside here. That's going to end up being white. But what I'm going to do is, so it's the same size, I'm going to duplicate the U. So I'm going to press Control D, and that makes a copy of it, and it's right over the original U, and I just drag it off like that. So it's pretty simple. I was just duplicating the word U. I'm going to double click and change the text, of course, to 2. And I am going to make this box just a little bit bigger just so it all fits. But you want the text to be the same size. Okay. So now we're right here. So the next thing you want to do is you want to adjust the colors. So I'm going to start out with the simple ones. So obviously this needs to be black. This in here needs to be white. And the box needs to be red, but it's a gradient. So we're going to have a mix of colors. So on the top we want it to be more bright, a little more bright of a red. And on the bottom we want to gradually get darker. So I'm going to click, I'm going to say this right here to start off. Now what I'm going to do is click on this button right here. Yours may be up here, but mine is down here. Either way, it's the same button. So you're going to click on it, and basically this controls all the gradients and basically all the color aspects of any object you have in Inkscape. So this is the gradient tool right here, and when I click on that, it's gonna automatically make a gradient from red to transparent, which obviously is not what we want. We want red to darker red. So we click edit, and if I click here, you can see the 2 layers. So here's a solid red, and here is the transparent red. So this bottom part right here is a transparent, so we want to get rid of it. So now it's the same color, but we want one part of it to be darker. So we're going to grab this, we're going to drag it over just so it's a little darker like that. Not too dark, but you just want a slight contrast. Now what we're going to do is you can X out of that, and when you double click this, you can see that there's a square and a circle, and there's a line in between it. And this controls which direction the gradient goes. So the square right now is controlling the lighter portion, so I want that to be on the top, and I want the darker portion to be on the bottom, like that. So I want something like that, and that seems about right for now. Okay, so now this part's up to you because it doesn't make much of a difference, but on the U you can put a slight gradient from dark gray to black. I'm not going to do it, but if you want to, it may look a tiny bit better. But anyway, there's one more main step that we need to do to complete the logo, and it's the shading or the reflection in the top right hand corner of the logo. And I'll show you what I mean. So we're going to start off by duplicating this red square. So again, Control D, it will appear on top and you can drag it off. Now, just to show you, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to make this a different color so it's a little easier to distinguish. So I'm going to drag it down to about this size. And I'm going to try putting it in the top right hand corner of this red square. And I don't want it to be touching the edge. I just want it to be close. So to get this a little more proportional with the edge, I'm going to adjust the RX right here. So something like that. Okay, right about there is good. Okay, so now this is what we're working with, but we don't want it to be blue, we want it to be white. And so we'll click white, and then we're going to go to our gradient tool. And as you know, by default it switches to a transparent gradient. It goes white to transparent, so that's actually what we want this time. So we want the white to be up here, and we want to gradually get transparent. And that. But we want something like that. Just as a tiny bit. Yeah. You don't want to see any of the outer corners of this, so you want something like that. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as you can. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.